So you're looking to make a move in Waterloo, Ontario? Maybe for work, for university, for family, or maybe you just heard it's a great place to live. Well, hold on. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 important things that you absolutely need to know before you pack those bags and move here. From neighborhood surprises to how students can change your living experience here, all the way to the Waterloo, Ontario's weather, this is the real local insight video for you. And if you stick till the end, I have a bonus point for you as well. Most people don't even think about, but it makes a huge difference when you move here. So let's get right to it. My name is Akash. Hey, if this is the first time on my channel and you're someone looking to know everything there is about living in Waterloo, Ontario, please subscribe my channel below and tap the bell icon for notifications. So each time we post a new video, you can be the first one to learn more about the current real estate market of Waterloo, Ontario. Now that being said, we got text and calls from people just like you and we really love it. So if you're looking to make a move in 9 days or even 9 months, just give us a call, send us a text message, or even send us an email. We're more than happy to help you make that smooth move. Now, my name is Akash. I'm a local realtor in Waterloo, Ontario. All my contact details are in the description as well. Number 1 is, it's not the small town that you might expect. Most people before moving to Waterloo, Ontario has an image or a picture in their head that it's quiet, or it's a city with a small town vibe, or it has a laid back style of pace of living. And yes, you'll still find that charm in a few neighborhoods, but if you think the Waterloo, Ontario is entirely slow and sleepy, well, let me stop you there. That's not true at all. That's not Waterloo, Ontario. Waterloo is a fast-growing, innovation-driven city. It is home to 2 major universities. University of Waterloo and Laurier University has thousands of students in them. Now, it also has a huge tech scene. That's why it's nicknamed as Canadian Silicon Valley. So expect to have a diverse, educated, and international population here in Waterloo, Ontario. You'll find Google's Canadian headquarters here. You'll find companies like Shopify, OpenText, Comutech, as well as entrepreneurs and professionals from all over the world here. And it's not just tech. There are constant infrastructure upgrades. For example, addition of train tracks, LRTs, bike lanes, or even condo towers to match with urban demand of housing. So yes, you'll find parks, trails, and some cozy neighborhoods in Waterloo, Ontario, but don't be surprised if you find some vibrant and fast-paced city lifestyle as well. Now, I always tell my clients, choose your neighborhood wisely because your lifestyle really matters. So you should choose a neighborhood while researching that really complements your pace of life, because in Waterloo, Ontario, it really varies from one neighborhood to a different neighborhood. Number 2 is housing competition is real. Well, this is one of the biggest things I like buyers to understand, that housing market in Waterloo, Ontario is really competitive than most people expect. If you're looking to buy a detached house or even a starter condo or maybe a freehold townhouse, most good homes don't stay for long on the market. And why is that? Because their tech and university economies are really strong and stable. People move here all around the year. Second, there's limited housing supply, especially in the top-rated school zone and family-friendly neighborhoods. And lastly, investors and first-time home buyers are active too, so you're not only competing with the locals. Even in today's balanced market, the homes that are priced right and they are move-in ready are still getting multiple offers. So in current market in Waterloo, Ontario, the detached homes are averaging around $950,000. Freehold townhouses are averaging around $650,000. 2-bedroom starter condo, they are averaging about $450,000. Number 3 is student life impact neighborhoods. Now this is something a lot of people overlook. Since Waterloo, Ontario is a student city, that can impact your experience of living here depending on where you choose to live. Now between University of Waterloo, Laurier University, and Conestoga College Waterloo campus, there are thousands of students who live here, study here, and work here in the region. First, the areas like Northdale, Columbia, and some parts of Beechwood neighborhood, the housing market is heavily student rentals. That means you'll find lots of condos, even apartment buildings, also some detached homes that are split into multi-unit rentals. Now that's good for investors and students, but at the same time, not so good for a family or a professional who's looking to live peacefully and quietly, right? So if you live in these sort of areas, you might also feel some parking congestion and weekend noises too. Second, student demand drives the real estate market in a specific way here because rentals are higher and competitive, especially in the months of September and January when the school year term starts. So if you're looking for investing your money or you're looking to rent before you buy a house here, please be mindful of the timing because timing really matters here. Third, the city's vibe shifts with the seasons. For example, summertime, the neighborhood sounds more quieter. In September, when the school year starts, the streets and roads are filled with energy. That means local businesses, transit, even traffic can ebb and flow with the school calendar year. But don't let that scare you, because if you know how to research and where to look, you'll find plenty of family-friendly neighborhoods, mature neighborhoods, top-rated school zone neighborhoods, professional neighborhoods where there are little to no student housing. Neighborhoods like Laurelwood, Eastbridge, Vista Hills, just to name a few, will give you a completely different living experience with top-rated schools, neighborhood and community vibes. So again, if you're moving here with your family or for your profession or you're investing your money here, make sure you choose your neighborhood and research your neighborhood carefully. Number 4, weather. Now, weather here in Waterloo, Ontario is no joke. Expect snow, ice, freezing rain sometimes, even colder temperatures that can stick around for months. Now, typical snow starts in Waterloo, Ontario in about late November that go all the way till mid of March, even April sometimes. So the temperatures hovers between -5 degrees Celsius to -10 degrees Celsius, and in Fahrenheit they are about 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 23 degrees Fahrenheit. And with the wind chill, it's even colder than that. So having a good winter gear is not a luxury here, it's a blessing, it's a requirement. Pretty soon you get used to seeing all the snow plows and salt trucks all over the city because city works really hard to keep the highways, streets and even sidewalks clear and safe. But despite that, icy patches and slippery sidewalks are a reality here. So be mindful of walking or even driving sometimes. On the bright side, the winter climate is going to give you opportunity to enjoy some winter sports, for example, skating or skiing or having, a cozy fireside evenings. If you're moving here from a warmer climate or a climate that's more rainy than snowy, then you need to learn a lot of things. For example, dress yourself in layers so that you can stay warm for a long time, how to shovel snow properly, and lastly, having a reliable car, having a good winter tires on it. And a quick tip for you, invest in some good snowblower or a good snow removal service because it's going to save a ton of your time and hassle in the long run, especially if you own a detached home with a long driveway. Number 5 is transportation. While Waterloo, Ontario has been making some big improvements in LRT and expanded bus routes, the public transit system is still limited in many areas, especially if you are commuting outside of the core or in the neighborhoods, for example, Laurelwood or Vista Hills. Many residents in Waterloo, Ontario rely on their own car. So if you are someone moving in Waterloo, Ontario, having your own car is going to make your life much easier, whether that's for work, running some errands, or getting around in the winter months. Parking is generally easy to find as well, even in uptown Waterloo or near universities, but traffic during rush hour can still be frustrating. Now that being said, if you're moving from a bigger city, for example Toronto or Vancouver, you'll probably find the roads less crowded here and more manageable overall. And if you bike, Waterloo has growing infrastructure for cyclists. And if you're working in one of the major tech companies, for example Google or Shopify or University of Waterloo, the LRT is going to serve you well, but still for most people, owning a car is the most practical option. And trust me, this is one of the first questions I ask my buyers, that do you drive? Because that changes everything about where you should live. Now, since you have made it so far into the video, I'm gonna give you the bonus tip that I promise I'll give you in the end. So the bonus tip is neighborhoods matter. This is probably the big one. This is the most important thing to understand, that all the neighborhoods are not same. All the neighborhoods are not same. I'm saying it again. All the neighborhoods are not same. Because where you live is going to definitely impact your lifestyle, your convenience, even your investment. For example, uptown Waterloo is vibrant, walkable, and full of restaurants, shops, and nightlife. Perfect if you love being in the middle of the action. But housing here can be more expensive and parking might be a challenge. Then you have family-friendly neighborhoods like Laurelwood or Eastbridge with excellent schools, parks, and trails and quiet streets, ideal if you're moving with kids or want a peaceful suburban feel. Some areas like Northdale have a high concentration of student rentals, which means more turnover, noise, and a different vibe. So not every neighborhood fits every lifestyle. When choosing where to live, always think about your daily commute, lifestyle, amenities, childcare, schools, future growth. Because in the end, your dream house isn't just about the house. It's about the community you're stepping into. So there you have it. 5 key points and a bonus tip that you need to know before you pack those bags and move to Waterloo, Ontario. Whether it's thriving job market, housing competition, student rentals, harsh winters, transportation, or unique neighborhoods. Now let me ask you this. What's your biggest excitement or concerns about moving to Waterloo, Ontario? And if you're someone living here already, what's the one thing you like or you dislike about living in Waterloo, Ontario? Drop in the comments, I love to chat. And again, if you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, just give us a call. We're more than happy to help you make that smooth move. Now, thanks again for hanging out with me here again. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Signing out.